Ifan tengah buat apa? Hah? Daripada semalam sampai hari ni kau main game? Tak sakit mata ke? Boleh buta mata tahu tak? Bukan ada faedah. Kau main game, kau tak dapat faedah, tak mendatangkan hasil, bukan dapat duit pun. Yelah. Antisocial lah kau ni, Fan. Bila? Tak boleh. No. Cukup. Main.
Generasi warga emas. Semua benda tak boleh. Main game, kalau kena cara dia, okey. Tak percaya? Kita tengok.
Nama saya Muhammad Hidin bin Muhammad Haikal. I'm 16 years old and I go to Sekolah Menengah Damansara Jaya. Sebab my dad pun involved in motorsport, I also ikut dia to some races like MSS and I think MSF pun ada dulu back then. So that's where I gained my interest in motorsport. Kereta pertama that I drove is the Vios, the Toyota Gazoo Vios. First time I drove it was around Shah Alam, the go-kart track. It took me around 2-3 months to belajar the gear, release the clutch properly. My first car race was in 2018, the Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival at Kuala Terengganu. Since Terengganu, I think I've raced quite a few. Pencapaian tertinggi saya masa musim 3 Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival, where I won the sporting class punya championship in tahun 2019. Lesen, I ada lesen racing license. So for people like my age kan, when I got it masa I was 14, you can ada like a special license where you have to win a championship at like Asian level or Asian level lah. So what I won was the Rotax Max Challenge Asia Championship. I got vice champion and the Malaysian champion. So because of that, I was eligible to take Kereta punya racing car license. Untuk event GR Velocity ni, I've been practicing every weekend, sometimes dengan kawan-kawan, alone pun ada, dengan e-drivers, sim drivers pun ada. Only on weekend sebab I cannot, tak boleh play games on weekdays. Sebab nanti ayah marah. So like my parents still pentingkan education more than motorsports. So untuk real races macam saya, it's a bit susah untuk cope into sim e-racing because the G-force semua tak ada rasa. Yang rasa pun is the steering wheel punya force, macam how heavy it is, and pedals also like adalah rasa like betul sikit, it feels like the real thing, but the main thing that you don't feel is the G-force and rasa takut, not takut lah, rasa braveness, because in real life nak overtake, you cannot overtake from like 50 meters away kan. E-racing, you can just hentam and then hope for the best. I didn't really do good because I was competing with people who's been playing the game for almost I don't know how many years. They're like what we call them is aliens because they're like too damn fast compared to drivers like me and other real drivers. I think sim drivers would do quite decent in the actual world, like actually racing in the real world. But the only thing that might separate, like the only thing that's different from sim driving is the G-force the atmosphere and all the risks that you take. If you have a crash or anything, you might risk like hurting yourself. My favorite Gazoo track is Penang because I'm quite fast at that circuit, and all you have to do at that track is just to qualify in front, and you'll stay there because overtaking moves there will end up in a crash or a side mirror gone or anything. Racing technique, I think Hilento tu is like wajib because you could risk like messing up the gearbox or the engine if you like just downshift cepat-cepat, and then the revs would like naik tinggi gila. So Hilento tu wajib, and the others is just if you can do it, you do it. If you cannot, then don't risk. If I were given a chance to race at a track I wanted to, it would be Nürburgring because it's a very challenging track and it has a lot of fast corners, fast straight lines. Yeah, a lot of people risk crashing their cars there, but if you come out still in one piece, the whole car in one piece, uninjured and all, that's pretty much you nailed the track. My views on esports, ni macam it keeps on, somehow it's always trending, like it's always up there. Like you have games like Dota, which is very famous, and if you win like the big tournaments, the world tournaments, you could win like millions. So I think Toyota's doing a good job in making real drivers race in the real world, such as Toyota Gazoo Racing Festival, and also in simulators such as, also for sim drivers such as the GR Velocity event, where sim drivers could all race together in one game. Hi, I'm Hayden Haikal. Watch me race the GR Velocity exhibition race on the 27th of September, Sunday, where you can watch it live on Facebook, Toyota Gazoo Racing Malaysia.
Nama saya Muhammad Syamsul bin Muhammad Zain. Saya adalah pengarah pemasaran untuk BMW Toyota Motor. GR Velocity adalah sebuah tournament e-sports yang dibawa khas oleh BMW Toyota Motor untuk menyemarakkan semangat pemotoran Gazoo Racing kepada orang ramai. Kami berpendapat yang perlumbaan e-sports ini adalah industri yang sangat berkembang di Malaysia, and Toyota kami berasa bangga kerana dapat menyumbangkan secara positif kepada komuniti e-sports di Malaysia. Tahun 2018, kami berjaya menerima penyertaan seramai 518 peserta dan 657 peserta di tahun 2019. So tahun ni kami target sebanyak 720 orang dan 20 akan mara ke pusingan akhir. So GR Velocity Esports Championship ni juga dikenali sebagai salah satu siri perlumbaan online yang memberikan ganjaran hadiah yang lumayan. Dengan jumlah hadiah terkumpul sebanyak RM70,000. So kemuncak penganjuran tahun ini adalah di mana 3 pemenang utama akan mewakili Malaysia dalam siri kelayakan GT Supra Cup Asia Pacific Regionals. So dalam era pandemik dan norma baru ini bukanlah jadi penghalang bagi pihak kami untuk menganjurkan perlumbaan untuk musim ketiga ini. Dan kami telah berjaya menyesuaikan diri dengan perlumbaan secara online. Jangan lupa untuk tonton perlumbaan yang menarik ini pada 26 dan 27 September di laman Facebook kami, Toyota Gazoo Racing Malaysia. Anda juga boleh memenangi hadiah dan berpeluang untuk menyaksikan selebriti TGR dan pelumba-pelumba Toyota Gazoo Racing kami bersaing dalam exhibition race.
Toyota, all about the drive.